So you've tried all the conventional vegetables. Why don't you mix things up by trying some more unusual crops and adding them into your garden? So here's 3 really interesting new crops to try. First up is Amaranth. Now this is a brilliant crop. It's considered to be really drought tolerant. So once you've got it established in the garden, it's going to do a really good job of taking care of itself. Now this gives you 2 really exciting harvests. First of all, you can use the leaves just like you would spinach, but unlike spinach, it isn't going to bolt and flower in heat. It's going to continue giving you leaves all the way through the season. And at the end of the season, it puts out these beautiful flower spikes. They either go up or sometimes they droop down and they're really beautiful. Great in dried flower arrangements. But if you leave that seed to fully mature, you can use it as a grain in the kitchen. It's actually related to quinoa, so you can use it in much the same way. So you've got 2 great harvests off just 1 plant. Next up, how about trying loofahs? Now you may have come across loofahs sold in the bathroom department of your local shop, and we're used to seeing them used in that way as a scrubbing brush in the shower. But did you know you can grow them in your garden? Now they like heat, so a polytunnel or a greenhouse is a really great location for them. And once they're happy, they will go crazy. So they're actually pretty easy to grow. Now you can eat these as well. You want to harvest them when they're young and still tender, and then you can treat them a little bit like you would a courgette. But if you let them fully mature, they're going to get really stringy inside, and then you dry it out, you peel off that coating, and you've got yourself either a scrubbing brush for the shower or you've got compostable washing up brushes. Finally, one of my favourite crops to grow is coloured corn. Now this is flint corn. This offers some of the most brightly coloured crops that you can possibly grow in your garden. Now this is slightly different from sweet corn. Looks much the same, but very brightly coloured. But if you try and eat this fresh, it's not going to taste great. It's not sweet, it's starchy. This corn is for either drying and grinding, and then you can use it as corn meal to make cornbread and things like that. But the easiest way to make use of it is popcorn. You want to get it really dry. You want to give it a good couple of months of drying time. But when there's no moisture left in those kernels anymore, you've got yourself some really beautiful popcorn. So if you're keen to try any of these unusual crops, have a look in our web shop at shegrowsveg.com and you'll find all sorts of exciting options.